Well, the intake is off. I couldn't quite capture the moment that it came off. It started to come free, so I just went with it. But anyways, there it is. It's gone. Neato. This seems like a really good time before I do anything else to get a good shot, some close up here as to how they did the gaskets and any of the silicone or anything else that went in there. Just kind of so I know how to get it back together. Right in there, that little centerpiece, I know that came with my gasket set. Obviously there's a lot of extra RTV around those surfaces right there. The rest of it appears to be dry. All up in there. And then of course the valve cover gasket. Interesting to note, made in Mexico. My replacement's made in this country. See which one holds up better, I guess. Okay, well, that's enough of that, I suppose. Alright, so the heat shield probably should come off. I loosened that bolt, and there's one back there. And that's the last one right there. Putting some heat on them. The other two came out. A little bit of a struggle, but they came out. We'll see if the third one cooperates. No. Well, guess we'll fix that later. Alright, so hopefully this thing will just lift right out of here. There. Look at that. Alright, not a bad idea to add a rag right there, because anything that falls down into the center of the engine will spoil your day if you can't get it out. Plug wires are going to come out. Should have done those before, but 1, 3, 5. And we'll disconnect the back O2 sensor. See if we can get that back shield out of the way. We'll put some PB blaster down there. I'm letting that soak for a minute. So I don't know if you want to call this cheating or a game strategy, but I heated these guys up and used the impact wrench on them. And 2 of them I got out no problem. This one I haven't tried, so we're going to heat it up and do the same thing here. So I noticed one of my manifold bolts was already missing. I didn't even touch it and it's not there, so I guess we've been getting by with 5. I'm gonna go with uh-oh on that one. That was like the only one that I didn't want to break, but it looks like something weird happened. Oh no, that's not weird. It just threads into the base. Oh sweet. Okay, good. Thought I broke it. So all 3 of those guys holding the manifold to the stupid battery went dead again. Okay, anyways, those bolts that are holding the manifold onto the exhaust going out through the cats, those are all free. That bolt was broken before I started. This bolt underneath, I just literally put the wrench on it and it fell off the head, so that one's broken. I got that one out, I got that one out, and the other 2 I don't know as I can reach, so it may be time just to take these rocker arms off of here and loosen those 8 head bolts and just pull the whole head. I'm thinking maybe it's just easier to do it out. I don't know. I'm not sure if that gasket and everything's going to get hung up on the way out or not. But I don't think there's... Man, it's going to be a real pain to get under there. I'll try. Maybe I can get them. I'll give it the old college try first. Alright, I cracked the first one loose. Boy, it really had to pull on it quite a bit, but it's loosened up now. So let's try this one again too. Get a good angle here. Oh man, they are definitely on tight. I don't have the biggest wrench here. There we go. I'm so nervous about breaking bolts. I don't like to break bolts. So I'm going to go through and do all 12 of those. Thinking what I'm going to do is get a little sandwich baggie and just number where they came from. Just for the purposes of me knowing later on, I'm going to start here, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on the back side of the engine, same thing, start from left to right, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just so I know when I go to put them back together. I don't know if they make any difference or not, but I'm going to put them back where they came from. That way there's no question. Got the first 5 out, working on what I'm calling number 6. Figured maybe it'd just be worthwhile recording one of these coming out just to see what they look like. These rocker arms are kind of neat how they work. So the push rod down there is being pushed up by the lifter, which I believe in this car is hydraulic. That pushes this long push rod here, which pushes up on the rocker arm. These are bearings down inside of there, transfers the energy over, pushes the valve down. Kind of neat how it works. And these push rods are actually hollow, so that's where the oil comes up through, ends up squirting out through the little hole in the top there, and it lubes everything up. So I don't know if this matters or not, but I'm preserving the orientation of this. Probably went out of the camera back down here. I'm sliding that back up and just backing the bolt down. I don't know if that orientation matters. It doesn't look like it does, but I'm kind of anal with stuff like that because I'm not sure. So I've been just threading these back down inside of there. And the bolt is not threaded all the way, so as soon as it clears the thread, the bolt just freewheels right there like that. So when I put this back in, now I know that orientation is going to be preserved, if it matters. If it doesn't, then I just wasted 45 seconds per rocker arm. But I'm okay with that. So rocker arm, pull him out, put him in the bag, and double check, that's bag number 6. That's what I'm calling position number 6. So I can put it back where it came out. So now I can repeat the back and then get that, get the gasket pulled out of there. Lifters are all out now, front, back, all bagged, so I know where they go. So one minor problem I'm running into, I cannot reach the bolts underneath here. I've tried, I can get at them, but I just can't get any leverage to get them off. So I believe I can slide up over this oil fill tube. There was a hook right there, I ended up breaking it off. Whoops. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to deal with that, but whatever.